Hey, if you're sitting there wondering whether dropping serious cash on a high-end 3D scanner is going to pay off or if you're just going to end up with another expensive paperweight, you're not alone. I get it. The last thing you want is to buy something that looks great on paper but falls apart when you actually try to use it for real work. So before you click Add to Cart, let's talk about whether the shining 3D EinScan Rigil Lite is the right move for your situation. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Now, this isn't one of those tiny handheld scanners you see for under $200. This is a full-on all-in-one unit with 17+17 crossed and 7 parallel blue laser lines, infrared tracking, and a built-in computer with 32GB RAM and a 1TB SSD. That's not just marketing fluff, it means you're not plugging into a separate laptop, dealing with lag, or hoping your USB cable doesn't become a bottleneck. Everything runs internally, so you can scan on-site, outdoors, or in a workshop without being tethered to a desk. If you've ever tried scanning a large object like a motorcycle part or a furniture piece and had to stitch together dozens of scans because your setup couldn't handle the size, you'll appreciate that this thing is designed to handle big jobs in one go. The real value here isn't just in the hardware specs, it's in the workflow. The marker-free laser scanning means you don't have to cover your object in little stickers before you start. That might sound minor, but if you've ever spent an hour prepping a model only to realize your scan data is garbage because the markers shifted, you know how much time that saves. And the dual scan modes, one optimized for accuracy, the other for speed, give you flexibility depending on what you're working on. Need a quick draft of a prototype? Use the fast mode. Need high precision for reverse engineering? Switch to the detailed mode. It's not just about having options. It's about not wasting time toggling between software or devices. But here's the thing, this scanner isn't for everyone. If you're a hobbyist scanning small figurines or jewelry on your desk, you don't need 1 TB of storage or 32GB of RAM. You'd be better off with a simpler, cheaper scanner that's easier to set up. This machine is built for professionals, engineers, product designers, restoration specialists, or anyone who needs reliable, high-resolution scans of large or complex objects without the hassle of external setups. If your work involves reverse engineering, quality control, or digital archiving of physical objects, this scanner could actually save you time and money in the long run. Now, let's talk about the trade-offs. The biggest one? Portability. Even though it's called portable, it's not something you're going to toss in a backpack and take to a job site. It's a desktop unit with a built-in computer, so it's heavy and not something you'll carry around like a GoPro. If you need to scan things on location like a car body at a repair shop or an antique at a museum, you'll need to plan for setup time and space. It's not a quick grab-and-go tool. Another thing to consider, the software. EinScan Rigil is included, and it's got some solid post-processing tools, but if you're used to open-source solutions like MeshLab or Blender, there's a learning curve. The interface is professional-grade, which means it's powerful but not necessarily intuitive for beginners. You'll need to invest some time in training or tutorials to get the most out of it. If you're expecting plug-and-play simplicity, this might frustrate you. And then there's the price. This isn't an impulse buy. At this tier, you're looking at a serious investment. But if you're scanning objects regularly, especially large or detailed ones, the time and effort you save could justify the cost. Think about it, how much does it cost you to outsource scans? How much time do you lose with a slower, less accurate scanner? If you're doing this professionally, the Rigil Lite could pay for itself in months. So who should buy this? If you're an engineer prototyping new parts, a designer iterating on physical models, or a conservator digitizing artifacts, this scanner is built for your workflow. It handles large objects, captures fine details, and does it all without external dependencies. But if you're a weekend tinkerer or just starting out, you'd be better off with something simpler and cheaper. This machine is overkill for casual use. At the end of the day, the EinScan Rigil Lite isn't just about specs, it's about solving real problems in real workflows. If you need reliability, speed, and accuracy for large-scale scanning without the hassle of external setups, this could be the tool that finally makes your workflow seamless. If not, you might end up regretting the purchase. Check it out using the